Good evening, everybody, or should I say good afternoon. It's John from Veganism KILLS. It's 1:37 p.m., Friday, July 2nd. Today I'm going to do a little synopsis, which involves Earthling Ed, Dr. Gregor, which part of the information is inside this video. I posted June 17th. Another part of the video is this video here, posted June 5th. Here, in this video, I found out that Earthling Ed works for Blue Horizon Ventures. I exposed the whole thing. And he's also invested in Blue Horizon Ventures. And there's other updates I'm going to add in onto this. Also, him and Dr. Gregor concocted this video here to misinform people that red meat is spreading, the cause of spreading viruses. Totally untrue. Actually, PolitiFact flagged Ed's Instagram account. He spread misinformation on all of these diseases because HIV doesn't come from eating red meat. That comes from casual sex with another human being. So, Ed got flagged, and our Lord Jesus, Ed, Earthling Ed, USA Today was wrong to call my coronavirus meeting post partly false. Well, Ed, it wasn't USA Today, Ed. It was PolitiFact who actually goes and checks the facts and said what you posted was bullshit, Ed. All right? So there goes his response, his cover story from the great fraud, the liar. This one you'll see his connection to Blue Horizon Venture Capital. This one you'll see his connection to Dr. Gregor. This ad was actually posted on Plant-Based News. All right. So this whole thing, this whole plant-based nonsense, it's a fucking fraud. Because it's a business that's being pushed so these guys could dominate the food market. And you could see on this is actually Blue Horizon Venture. Okay? Blue Horizon, be the change. Right? Regulations like CO2 taxes or reallocation of subsidies to lead to substitution of non-addressable conventional animal products. So they're going to try to go in and bribe politicians to make meat so expensive that normal people can't afford it anymore. So you become malnourished. And you'll have to go on to the vegan kibble. This is how I found out Dr. Gregor, in about 3 weeks, joined the team. The team has changed. Here goes Dr. Gregor. He's just put on the team in the last couple of weeks. Now this guy over here, Brendan Brazier, is one of the executive producers of Game Changers. So this movie was just basically made up to sell you these vegan products. Wait when you see the investment portfolio these motherfuckers have. All right. Also, Brendan started a vitamin supplement company because you're going to need it when you go onto this diet. So he's speculating that they'll be able to pull the stunt that they're trying to do. And the stunt that they're trying to do is, let's see, it's this right here. Convert people to eating their vegetable slop rather than total nutrition that you get from meat. Also, you want to look at this company, which was, I would say, key in creating a vegan ETF. Now, what happened is that with this vegan ETF, I know what these guys done. At Burger King, for instance, nobody was buying the Impossible Burgers, which Blue Horizon Ventures is invested in. So what they do to prop up the price of the portfolios they have, they create an ETF, and they have the ETF buy up stock of these vegan companies in order to bring the price up and give it the appearance like the business is doing good. People are buying the stock and people are buying the product. Well, that's not true. This has been done before on NASDAQ. I've seen it done before. Here goes the vegan ETF. It's actually went up. So they're out there buying up more stock from this ETF to push the prices of these vegan product companies up higher as well. Now, here's the investments. You can see all of these companies here. They're all invested in it. This is a money-making scheme. It has nothing to do with what you eat or protecting the world or doing any other crap. It's all fraud. It's obvious fraud. They created an ETF to pump up the prices of these companies in order to attract a large buyer. Because these guys, again, they're venture capitalists. They want a return of investment. They'll seed these companies, start them up, advertise that they're doing great by manipulating the stock price with the ETF and selling this pig to a larger company who probably realize after a year they're not making any money off of it and just close it down. But they don't care because, you see, they're not interested in the earth or the animals. They're just interested in filling their pockets as quick as possible and dumping these pigs of a company. And you can see Beyond Meat is right there. You can see it right there. They also have Impossible Burgers is also one of their startups. So all of these startups, these vegan startups, have come from one source, and this is the source. You might have the Roush family, which supports Dr. Greger, also involved in this. They might have combined everything together because now Dr. Greger is here. And just to show you that I'm not bullshitting you, he's now an advisor. And you see this lab coat the good doctor has on? It's from a hospital that's closed, and the people who are actually staffing the hospital also noted he has no affiliation with the hospital ever. He did a short internship there, and he never completed it. He's a fake doctor. He never worked at the hospital that's on his smock or his lab coat, and he's never been a lab, so why do we need a lab coat? This guy spent more time at the desk typing than ever seeing a fucking patient. All right. Now this managing partner and CEO has been changed. I believe the last guy's last name is Keitel. He actually had at one of my last videos. If you go back to the first video where I exposed Earthling Ed, in this video, you'll see there was somebody else in his place. Okay? Well, it appears to me Mr. Keitel actually went and sold out his holdings on Blue Horizon, and now you have another managing partner who actually bought Mr. Keitel's portfolio that he had with Blue Horizon Venture. So now it looks like it's been split up between a couple of people. These guys here. These other venture capitalists who bought this and decided that they see the potential that these guys got to manipulate the food market into their favor. So they're still betting on that. Also, I see new faces. All of a sudden, there's councils appearing. Like, if you say something bad about us, we're going to sue you. I'm saying nothing but the truth. You want to take me to court? Go ahead. We'll have a nice day of discovery. Especially after these kids died from the vegan diet. I'll tell the judge why I do it so vehemently. I see a nice, healthy 7-month-old boy smiling at me. A couple of weeks later, he's dead. What happened? His mother was a vegan. This guy's he's betting large. Now, Brendan Brazier, let me show you what I know what he's up to. You see, he's betting on this. since you're gonna, they're gonna, in their little pipe dream, they're gonna friggin' force you on to being totally vegan by outpricing meat, so most people can't afford it. So now he started this supplement company because now he knows if they can twist legislation to yield to their will, that people are going to need to take supplements. And Brendan has started up a vitamin company for supplements. They have this thought out soup to nuts. And this was actually pointed out to me by a Juliet Autumn. So now I see that they not only did they, it's a spider's web. I just didn't realize how far the spider web went and how intricate it is. These people are promoting veganism to make money. It's what it is. And they're not about twisting arms and legs to get some legislation passed. They actually have it as part of their financial plan. It's right there. A sustainable food ecosystem for everyone. First of all, we have a sustainable food ecosystem already. Right? It's been here for hundreds of years. We've been using the same land to plant and replant, fertilize, replant, through a symbiotic relationship between cattle farming or livestock raising and crops. You grow a crop in the field one year. You have a couple of fields. You have 3 of them. You rotate them. They get fertilized by the cattle. They turn it into pasture land. It gets fertilized. Next season, you can use that as to grow a crop, and they'll grow just fine. And then after the other crop is harvested, you send your cattle in there to eat the refuse of if you want to be lazy, the refuse of the last crop, because we don't eat everything out of the crop, just the fruit, so to say. We just pick off and leave the green behind to rot and die. The cows are happy to eat it, and then poop all over the place and fertilize the fields. It's that simple. Regenerative farming. So all of this nonsense you see here, responsible capital. Responsible capital is not made to be disposable. All right? And that's what they're doing. These guys over here at Blue Horizon Ventures are serving you food made in a device like this by a gentleman. If you go to Ed's restaurant, you shouldn't see this shit in the back. Your hamburger meat shouldn't come from this. Not anything you eat shouldn't come from a cracker. And that's a cracker. They use that in petroleum products to create gasoline and kerosene out of oil. You shouldn't be eating anything out of this device. It uses a total chemical process to come out with an end product. In other words, if you're at Earthling Ed's restaurant, oh, look, they almost got my fucking fake burger ready. You're going to eat something that comes out of this, vegans? This is natural? Your food's produced by this machine right here, you idiots. So again, that's the synopsis. You're going to have to tie it all together by watching these 2 videos. One of them's 2 hours as I go over the bullshit story that Ed and Gregor concocted, which got this clown Ed flagged along with Dr. Gregor, because Dr. Gregor was the one who gave him the false information, and Earthling Ed's just dumb enough to believe it. And then Ed says it was USA Today that was wrong to call my coronavirus meeting post partly false. It wasn't USA Today. They just reported what PolitiFact actually was the one that flagged your Instagram account. So it is true, Ed. They weren't wrong, Ed. And there you go. So, to find about it all, if you have any questions to ask me, I'll help you get through the process. Everything I have is backed up with proof. There's articles. We got the parent company's name. We know they're working for this parent company. We know they're helping push these products out. Okay? We know it. We know who owns this company. We know this guy's plan in the future. He went to a company in Seattle and paying them to produce the vegan kibble at a much lower price, which means they're going to cut corners, and you're not going to get the quality you originally got. So it's already going from bad to worse. Where in order to make something cheaper, you got to reduce the quality of goods you put into the object. It's that much. Either it's the labor or the process or the actual fabrics of the product that you want to reduce the cost of. It's simple marketing. So there you go. Here they go. The whole crew of idiots. Take a good look at them. You see? Ethan Brown, Beyond Meat. They hold their stock. They hold all of these people's stock. Look at this one with the throat tattoo that goes down to her titties. Look, all of these young people think they struck it rich. Your companies are going to be pumped and dumped. I would give you a 95% chance that the next time I see you in person, you're going to be a barista in Starbucks, and your companies would have been sold off from underneath your ownership to somebody else. And that's what they're going to do to you. You're all happy. You got some temporary cash, but that's all gone. You guys better hold on to it. I'd love to talk to you young guys. I know what these guys are going to do to you. They're going to sell your company right out from underneath you. They're going to make the most money off the deal, and you're going to get fucking peanuts. That's what venture capitalists do. They see that your company, you think it's probably the most money you made in your life, and then they're going to turn around and tell you, you no longer own your company, and your services are no longer needed here. I've seen this happen too many times. So look at all these people. They're all happy because they got capital coming into them. They think they're a success. What they don't know is most companies fail in their first 3 years. Hey, look, Impossible Burger, Impossible Foods. You guys, I feel actually sorry for you because you guys are smiling now. You're going to be crying later when these guys dump your company to like some... I could just explain it to you. They'll take your company and sell it to Cargill. And Cargill's not going to need 2 CEOs, are they? Guess who's going to go? Well, we own the company now. We don't need you anymore. Get out. So all of these companies right here, all of you young people, you're about to get fucked soon. Maybe 5 years down the line, you're about to get fucked. So all you guys are out there, you die-hard vegans, you're out there forming companies and you're getting money pumped into your company, you're feeling good, you're riding the high, I got a successful business. First of all, nobody's buying your products. If you go to the shelf when the pandemic started, everything was cleaned out, all the fake meats were left behind. That's number one. Number two, the kind of people who are seeding your company have no intention of holding that portfolio for long. They're going to sell it, and they're going to sell it to some larger company who can afford to buy you out lock, stock, and barrel, and you will lose your company, and you basically be fucking let go from your own company because you'll no longer be the owner. Once these people seed you and issue you as a stock, somebody can come in and buy all that stock and basically pull the company from underneath your feet. So here goes Blue Venture's list of next victims, so to say. Dr. Greger doesn't care. He's going to sell out when initial investors sell out. He knows. And that's it. So all of these companies you see up here, I would say 90% of them are going to be gone when they get sold off and absorbed by a larger company, and then you won't see any of their products on the shelves anymore. And then the rest of them will just be closed down as a subsidiary of some larger company where they say they're not making the sales that supposedly were reported to them. Again, you can inflate a stock price if you create an ETF and the ETF starts buying the stock you tell it to buy. It automatically will push the stock price up. So my advice to all you young people that own those companies that are involved with these guys, sell. 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 At least you'll end up getting most of the money. If you wait and you hold on, you think you're going to be a billionaire, you're going to get fucked. And on that, I'm out of here.